Hello everyone, Fluffy here, finally back with another mukbang. Sorry it's been so long. Everybody's been asking me about Boo Boo, and I told you he does not like to be picked up. But here he is. We still don't have the TV tray, so I'm back still in the office. But Boo Boo, Boo Boo, what is it, baby? No, I know what'll get you. Let's see. Yeah, that'll get your eyes going. So, I just wanted to show you him, and then I'll put him down, and we'll get started, okay? All right, move on. Okay. Yeah, I know that was a tall fall, but you didn't hurt yourself. What I have for you today is Carne Guisada. Ooh, I think I said it right. I'm showing my Mexican. So she made Carne Guisada and some Spanish rice, pinto beans. She did not want to use a can, so she made them from scratch. I've got taco shells that she heated up for me to make tacos out of the guisada. Lettuce, avocados, and tomatoes. And I did it, like always, I did it close up. So I'll slip it right in here. Doesn't that look so good? Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. And then she made me some iced tea. Let me see if I can get a shot without getting her computer. Some iced tea. And it's also, she brewed it. I like unsweetened tea, but if the tea's made good, well, I can drink it unsweetened. And but I like a little bit of sweet in there, so she put a little bit of sugar in there for me. So let's get started. Dig into this Spanish rice. Yummy as always. So good, so good. I'm sorry it's been so long, y'all. I really didn't realize it'd been that long. A couple of times she'd ask, did I want to do a mukbang with what she made, and I had turned her down because I'll be honest, and this will be the low part of the video, and then we'll move on to nicer things. But having a hard time, y'all. I know I've said that I don't want to discuss what's been going on with me and the wife, the soon-to-be ex. But it was really bad, and then we started getting along, and then just like our marriage, the bottom fell out, and she's back to being kind of hateful and ugly. And my biggest worry now, which my daughter says we have nothing to worry about, but she claims that she's going to try to take little man away from me, away from us. And that's been really weighing heavy on my heart. And my daughter doesn't think that she can do it. And I'm hoping that's not going to happen. So, I mean, she's been threatening other stuff, about things that she wants or whatever. And, but that's been my biggest worry, is little man being taken away from me. So, my daughter's like, no judge in the world is going to take him away from us, Mom, especially because he's so attached to you. And so, I'm hoping she's right. She's kind of been my mom, calm down type of person. I'm sorry I'm covering my thingy, but my face. Y'all, this butter lettuce, if you can get it like at Walmart, it's the hydroponic stuff. And so when they sell it to you with kind of the root intact. And this lasts for weeks in the fridge. And I think the moisture from the fridge getting into the roots kind of keeps it fresh. Let's put it this way. You saw in the close-up, oops, how fresh the lettuce looks. 3 weeks in the fridge. I kid you not. Okay. I started touching the keyboard, and last time I did that, I missed half of the, my shashlik recipe. I mean video. Not recipe, but video. But I'm still filming. So anyway, the ex has been putting a lot of pressure on me and making things unnecessarily unpleasant. And she's calling me all kinds of bitches and stuff when it's not me. So we were playing nice, you know, being friendly, where we talked much to the worry of my family, especially my daughter, because usually when my wife is being sweet and nice, that's usually my kryptonite, but this time around it's not going to work. I was just glad that we were getting along because it was making things easier, and then things took a turn back for the worst when I told her that she could not have besito. I mean, y'all have chihuahuas, especially full-blooded chihuahuas. You know, those are lap dogs. They're, well, constant attention, and the little bit of time that I leave him here to go to the store, he's just so distraught. And the her transfer is to a 12-hour unit, and when she wanted a dog before we got all of these, we were working at a mail facility where we were working 12 hours, and then it's a 1 drive hour to and a 1 drive hour back. That's too long for a dog to be kenneled, or any dog really to be left alone a lot, constantly. And she'll be going to that same situation, and the son does not like the chihuahua because the chihuahua doesn't like him, and barks constantly when they're here, and they don't want the oldest grandson, our oldest grandson. Well, they won't let me be the grandmom anymore, but his oldest son, they don't want the dog around because they think that he's going to bite the child. And so if she takes him, it's going to mean not only is he going to be neglected, I feel, neglected by being left because she has to work, and then on her days working, but then on her days off, if she goes to their house, or even if they come over, then she'll have to put him in the bedroom, because that's what we used to do, but they used to come over so rarely, you know, we didn't have to do it that often, plus I was always home, just like I am now. So that's got me a little concerned. But just a lot of things like that, just things that she, so anyway, and that's all I have to say. But I'm hoping she just got notification that real soon she'll be leaving the area. She's got her transfer in, and so, but this Carne Guisada, I don't know how she made it, but it's got a real rich tasting sauce. The juice is thick. Not overly salty. Perfect. It's got bell peppers and onions in here. Lots of spices. And I forgot the name of the cut of meat. Child of mine, if you'll text me the name of the cut of meat, I can let them know. That way I don't have to stop filming and you don't have to speak. That's if you have your phone close by. She's at the kitchen table. And, oh, we try to make, like, too much Spanish rice, because she taught me, and one night I requested it for dinner. But I think I told you all about that because now the story's sounding familiar about the 2 fried eggs and a little bit of cream cheese. Yeah, I think I told you that one. And I made some salsa for my nephews. I told you about that too. Well, I made enough to have left over, and she couldn't see the tomatoes and green chilies that we used for Spanish rice. So she was like, duh, I have all your salsa. And so she used that. So the rice has a little bite to it, and I love it. So it's going to go really good with cream cheese. The beans, oh, she bought bacon specifically for that. Now, my mom made awesome pinto beans. And each one of us kind of has our own dish that we cannot go to a family gathering unless we bring it. For me, it's my salsa. For my little sister, it's her beans. But I'm telling you something, my daughter's beans are off the hook. Off the hook. Okay, I just lost the tomato. Taking their meat. Look at that. Does that not look just absolutely awesome? I don't even miss the cheese. We're out of shredded cheese. I don't even miss the cheese. Okay. She says the meat is beef for carne picada. Carne picada, say it that way. And she said, I made carne guisada, which is Spanish for stewed meat. That's why there's sauce. And the gravy sauce, whatever, is delish. So there you have it. I don't want to talk about the avocado because avocado is awesome. You don't mind if I just eat a second, do you? Oh, just the avocado. These are so good. They're like perfectly ripe, creamy. It's almost like having sour cream in the taco because of the creamy part, you know, and not all the calories, but I'm really not thinking about calories right now. If y'all hear that noise in the background, and I don't mean the TV because Ghost Adventures is on, but it almost sounds like a lawnmower weed eater, that's the fridge. It just started up yesterday, so we'll have to put in, you have a portal that this leasing agency does, and you can pay your rent, and you can also do work orders, so we're going to have to put a work order in there for it. But we just don't know. It sounds like the compressor wants to go out, which we have our silver fridge that we were going to switch that out because of the ice maker in the front. Y'all have seen it in plenty of my videos, but it wouldn't fit. It's too narrow of an opening, and the fridge is very modern and it's big. We couldn't take the handle off the drawer freezer, so we just have it in the garage for drinks. So if the fridge goes out before they can fix it, we're okay because we just got to run everything in the other fridge, but first we thought it was the ice maker. It's got an ice maker in it, but it's inside the freezer part of it. And we thought it was it, because it shuts off doing that every now and again. But every time it comes back on, to make the sound, it comes back louder. So we don't know what that's all about. That's not fungus, y'all. That's avocado. Need a little bit bigger taco, but if I did that, I'd just stuff it more. Been having to take Vicodin the last 3 or 4 nights, and y'all know how I feel about that stuff. But my daughter's like, Mom, you know that your flare will last longer if you don't take it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I've been reluctantly taking it. It's been helping. So oops, I hate that. I can't even talk, y'all. I'll tell you one Mexican dish that I just simply cannot stand to eat is cabrito. I just can't take it. And there's a backstory behind that. And what that is the Spanish word for goat. And what happened was when we were little, we went to Mexico. I'm talking, we were young. We were at this Mexican restaurant, and the place wasn't real clean from the back. There was, I don't know if it was goat's milk or something, and it just had a horrible odor because where we parked, we had to park behind the restaurant. So that was strike number 1. And strike number 2 came when we went to order. You know, of course, we didn't know at all what we were ordering. But for some reason, this dish, we kept pointing to it. And my mom and my 2 sisters and I, we insisted on having the dish in spite of the fact that my dad, who's the Mexican, my mother's full-blooded German, we insisted, no, you know, in our minds, they're not going to tell us what to do. He told us we could eat what we wanted, and that's what we wanted. God dang it. You know, we didn't say that out loud, mind you. So my dad was like, okay, but you're going to eat. You're not going to get anything else. You'll eat that or you won't eat anything. So he let us order it. Y'all, it was cabrito. And it had the worst gamey taste ever. So, because of that bad experience as a child, I can't eat it. I cannot eat it. So, But you live and learn. And when my dad said, "You really don't want that item," we really didn't want that item. Right, Boo Boo? You didn't want to be in my lap. Yeah, you were miserable. People got to see you, though. They love you. You're more famous than me. You remember my pho video, y'all? And when I picked up, I think what was it, the noodle? And when it went back in, it kind of splashed that way. The audio on my daughter's laptop, which is what I've been using the last, I want to say since we moved in here, I think. And she doesn't really watch my videos. She helps me plan out the meal. She'll help me set up, all of that. But she very rarely watches them. Sometimes I'll watch myself on TV. See myself all big on a screen. But I was doing that while my daughter was napping, and so when she came out, the pho video was on. And it came to that part, and I was like, oh crap. And she looks over at me with her mouth wide open. I said, I'm sorry, I cleaned it up. Didn't get on any of the keys. It was funny. This is so good, y'all. I have so much salad left. I couldn't put that much on the corn tortilla. It's good. Butter lettuce is so good. So buttery. Not really, but I don't know why they call it butter lettuce. Did I say butter corn? I meant butter lettuce. I can't remember. I'll have to review. God, look at that, y'all. Mm. Mm. Any of y'all make Mexican food from scratch? Those of you who are not Hispanic of any kind. Boo boo. No, sir. This is topeka for you. I gave you that piece of bacon, but that's all you're getting. Yeah. They finally did it. Mommy Tang and Kimmy did mukbangs together. It's pretty cool. But you can kind of tell when they're used to filming on their own. It's awkward because you know what to say yourself, but then when you bring somebody else in it, it's kind of weird. The one with my niece wasn't so uncomfortable because, you know, I already had the wife with me on a couple, so. But when you're used to doing it by yourself and then you throw it off with someone else, I seem to have a genuine good time, not just for the camera, you know what I mean? Way behind on a lot of people's videos. I feel bad because I see them commenting on the few that I do. Of course, it's not hard to keep up with me and doing once a week, once every week and a half, which I feel bad about. But did want to give a special shout out to, I think it started off as Brittany's journey, but I think she switched it to Brittany's mukbang journey. Girl, you're almost at 100. You go. Doing well. Look, I commented on one of your videos I watched last night or night before last. My brain's getting away from me. What did you eat? Oh, miso soup. Miso soup and sticky rice. You love sticky rice. Your daughter was cutie pie. You were at 97 subbies? You go. Wait till you hit 100. You'll be so excited. I know I was. I couldn't believe it. So y'all go give her a look-see. Tell me what you think if you haven't already. You sweet girl. And that one she talks about having a stalker. I don't think I ever had a stalker. It is. I've been filming for 27 minutes. It is 8:04 p.m. I've been getting away from that. I don't know why. I usually enjoy telling y'all, but I've kind of gotten away from that. And I'm almost done, and it's only, what, under 30 minutes? Losing Drea. I'm so behind in your videos, but I can see in your titles. Apparently we're doing well on your keto diet, so kudos to your keto. Sorry. I'm still hot Vicodin hungover. Sorry about that little joke. Right now my daughter, she was sitting here, she'd look at me and go, "No, Mom." So I'm real proud of you for sticking to it and doing well. I think I'm gaining weight. I'm a stress eater, and it's not so much what I eat during the day because, you know, my daughter does really well. And we've had a couple of cheat days where we've had to cook something real quick, you know. But I'm back to the insomnia really bad, and I've been having, even in spite of taking the Vicodin, I've been having 6 a.m., 7 a.m., staying up that late mornings. And so I started to, one night I got to bed at 2 in the morning, and I almost fell asleep right away. And then the next couple of nights, it was go to bed around that time. No soda, what's the deal? And laying around, staying awake. So it's been hard. And so what's the point? Bring it back. Oh yeah, this time I remember. And then it's the snacking. And what's really helped is that now that we cleared out the pantry from the old place and brought very few food over from there, it was so disgusting how much food we threw away, and we let that be a lesson to us. And so we don't bring a whole lot of food. We kind of stay with the same foods, the whole foods, but we do have a little bit of like naughty stuff, like, you know, us warriors really, I mean, processed food isn't really good for any of us, but, you know, she bought some 3 cheese mac and cheese box dinners, and I had one real late, and it's the constant eating, and because I have to fill up with something good, and, you know, and I love eating, so, but that's kind of taken a toll, and I just feel like I've gained a little weight. I don't know if y'all could tell. But I'll get a handle on it. And so almost done with the house. We've brought more stuff in, trying to find homes for it. And that's the biggest thing. Don't have too much left in the old house to get over here. My daughter's got to finish up her room, because she put her bedroom on hold so that she could get the rest of the house moved, her and my sister, so I feel kind of bad about that. But there's like a couple of boxes to get, the TV trays to get over here, just little things like that. And I had to give the realtor a warning that she will probably have to get somebody to clean the house, because not us, but the stuff that got left behind that should have been cleaned out. And I say that, and the wife is off this weekend, so you know, for all I know, she could have cleared the rest of it out, so I might be talking out my butt here. But given what the house looked like prior to yesterday, so but then we can finally say, okay, now we're out of that house, let's finish up here. But, you know, especially my daughter, because she's done the brunt of it, by the time you get stuff moved, then you don't even want to look at the stuff. So at night I seem to have a little bit more energy than during the day. How do y'all feel about that? Is that a fibro phenomena, or is that just me? That I'm really, really bad when I first wake up, and then it seems like the wee hours of the morning is when I get a little bit of energy, but then I have to be careful for what I do so that I don't make a lot of noise and wake her up. But is that something that y'all experience, more energy as the night progresses, or is that just me and not a fibro thing? But it's coming along. It's doing real good. So anyway, 33 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Was delicious. Thank you, child of mine. I really appreciate you cooking this today. And I will probably have seconds on dinner once I get off of here. So I thought maybe my daughter was going to go, don't forget to tell him this, but I am almost at 700, y'all. And I'm shocked how much I've jumped in the last month or so, being that I hadn't really done a whole lot of videos. And I feel bad about that. And I keep saying, I'm hoping I'll increase. You know, I did 3 that one week, but then I waited a whole nother week to do one, and now it's been a week and a few days, and so I feel real. My daughter's like, Mom, you really haven't done one. It's only been a week. She's like, no. I'm like, oh my God. So, but I just didn't want to slap one up and say that I did one, you know. But almost got 700 subscribers, which I thank each and every one of y'all for that. Yeah, you know, I'm having a little success with this channel, but it's not me, it's y'all. You know, I could make videos until the cows come home, but if nobody's willing to watch them, it's not going to go anywhere. So, and I have y'all to thank for that, and I appreciate the views and the dedication and loyalty. That means a lot to me. 696 subscribers. My daughter just texted me. So I really put 4 more. So if you're watching this and not real sure if you're going to subscribe to me, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead. I'm a sad sack sometimes, but I try to have a good time on here in spite of the fact that I've got this affliction. That kind of pulls me down some. Plus, you know, with my impending divorce, my split with my wife, I think I'm hanging on pretty good. I've had some dark days, and my poor daughter, you know, I'm just sure she just wants to trade me in for someone else. But if it wasn't for her, I'd be in pieces. So I really, and the compliments that y'all are giving her about her food and how she helps me, I read to her and she smiles and she appreciates the, what's the word I'm thinking about? Not notoriety. She appreciates the fact that y'all can see it, I guess. But she's not an attention hog. She really isn't. Just no problem sitting in the background and help lift me up. So, and I appreciate that too in her. So, she's helping me. Acknowledgement. There you go. The acknowledgement that she's helping out, because, and that's why I say it all the time, because I don't want her to feel like I'm taking advantage of her, taking her for granted. I've had to apologize a lot in the last week and a half. You know, I'm freaking out because of little man, and she's like, Mom, we got a solid case, don't worry about it, she's not taking him anywhere. And but I can't help but worry, but I'm trying real hard not to. So and the rest of the things that's going on at, you know, I'm trying to let go and let God, but that's difficult. So anyway, I'll end this on a happy note. I thank you all for the support and the subscribers, and you just have no idea. It just really warms my heart, and your comments, please keep them coming. Let me know about your fibro. Let me know how you're doing. God bless everybody. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. It's like I said, it's 8 p.m. Texas time, and this is all one solid video, so it's going to take some time to upload, edit, and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. So be patient. It'll probably be up sometime tomorrow with my fog. I mean, not my fog, my not amnesia, insomnia. Maybe a little bit of amnesia. Anyway, I might be able to get it up by the wee hours of the morning, but as soon as I feel tired, I'm going to try to get my butt to bed, and hopefully I can relax enough that I'll go to sleep. So either way, probably definitely sometime tomorrow morning. She's listening to me stumble on my words, and so she's telling me more chaga, you know, because that does help with my fog. I'm sure a lot of it's the Vicodin right now. You know, I don't like taking it this many days. I tried to take it one night, pushing it to 2, but it's been 3 or 4 nights now that I've really needed to take it, and I hate it. I complain. I'm like, kid, I hate it. And she's like, I know, but, you know, meaning the Vicodin. But I'm getting more used to it. Now she puts it in my coffee, the chaga in my coffee, and I can't even tell it's in there. So we've come up with a delivery method that can I can drink it more easily. So anyway, I thank y'all for watching. I haven't forgotten that I want to do something special for 700 subbies, and you know I don't like to do that because that means 699 of y'all, you know, and I don't want you to think that I think any less of you just because I'm up to number 700. It's just a milestone I'd never thought I'd get to. And I've got 97 videos in. This should be video number 98. So I've got that kind of milestone going. So trying to think of a giveaway I can afford. And I still have a package to send out. And I feel really guilty I haven't been able to do that because I've only been out once a week here the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just haven't had the want or the energy to go. But it's my mama. And so I go try to see her. I don't want to have any regrets. So, and she's, you know, between her and my daughter, she's a bright spot in my heart, in my life. So, thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to end this now so that I can go take my behind and go get some more rice and carne guisada. Y'all take care. Bye.